Okay, students, see here. Z naught from this, Z naught is equal to 300. Core losses by 3 into V square. V is 110 by root 3 whole square. So from this, we are getting the Z naught value. Okay, so now exciting conductance is known. Conductance. Next, Y naught, admittance value. So for B naught, for finding the value of B naught susceptance here, we have to find out the admittance Y naught. Okay, so admittance Y naught is equal to I naught by B. So I naught value is 10 here. Per phase we have to take by into root 3 by voltage 110. That is equal to 0.158. The unit of Y naught admittance is Siemens. So Siemens per phase is calculated. All we have to calculate in per phase. Okay, so B naught is equal to Y naught square minus Z naught square, admittance square minus conductance square. So that is equal to susceptance is equal to admittance is 0.158 and conductance is 0.025 square. So there you will get 0.156. B susceptance is also having unit Siemens. So 0.156 Siemens. Okay. Next rotor test is blocker rotor test. So see here, blocker rotor test. In this, we have to find out the 4 values. First one is, this test is used to find first one, short circuit current ISC. Okay, so in this short circuit test, we have to apply normal voltage to the stator and we have to find out the short circuit current ISC. Okay, SC becomes short circuit. OC means open current, open circuit. Okay, so second one is power factor on the short circuit, cos 5. Power factor on the short circuit, cos 5. So both the values, these are used for the construction of circuit diagram 1 and 2. Short circuit current and power factor on the short circuit. These both values are used for the construction of circuit. Third one is S0 is the leakage factors of water which refer to peril, which they are. Okay, so we have to we can find out X1 total leakage factors, X1 the more it refer to flame meter. Next, sources of the non prime. So in here also before we have find we know the value. Okay, so this total is actually block road test. Simply test we from the load, no without any load, or it's small load we come the test. So in this test road or seems to practical flotation. See we can get the rotor and or short circuit rings. Okay, if we take slipping the road windings or short circuited, so the reduced voltage normally of 50 to 3% no value. Okay, only voltage is light. 50 to 3% normal value is applied to the terminals. This small normal voltage is extra flow in the stator. That's in the normal amount of wind. 15-20% of normal here H2 go it is in the current stator. Here one S is 1. Okay, slip is equal to 1. So if slip is taken as 1, the equivalent circuit of the motor is exactly like a transformer. Okay, in previous equivalent circuit, I have explained if S is equal to 1 and R is equal to infinity, we can take it as open circuit. Okay, so only S is equal to 1 now we are taking. Now the equivalent circuit of the motor is exactly like a transformer but with short circuited. Okay, as R not equal to infinity, it is now taken as short circuit. If R is taken as infinity, it is taken as open circuit. Okay, so now one by one you will find out the all 4 values. First one is short circuit current. Okay, so the relation between short circuit current and voltage, it is a straight line. Okay, relation between the short circuit current and the voltage will be a straight line. So what are the assumptions? Means V is normal stator voltage and VSC is short circuit voltage, and here you are getting IS in short circuit or standstill rotor current, that is equal to IS into V by VS, and where IS is short circuit current, when applied voltage VSC is there, short circuit voltage. When we apply the short circuit voltage, you are getting the short circuit current, and you are getting the short circuit or standstill rotor current as ISN. From this we can find out the first ISC. Okay, short circuit current with normal voltage applied. Next, second one is power factor, cos phi. So how we find out cos phi is, we know the value of wattmeter power, WS is equal to √3 VSL ISL cos phi S. From this we can find out the value of cos phi. So cos phi is equal to WS by √3 VSL ISL. It is easy only. So second one is easy. These both first and second values are used in the construction of circle diagram. Okay, and next R01. So leakage resistance, fourth one, first I am finding leakage resistance, total resistance of the motor R01, which is referred to the stator. So mainly we have to find out first stator and rotor copper losses. Okay, and next second one, in this second one we have to find core losses. Nothing but this is small because we are applying small voltage, 15 to 20% of normal voltage only we are applying. Okay, so as we are applying voltage, the will be small. So total core loss can be W is my WL. So total core loss is V square R0, that equal to S minus WL. From this R01 can be written as WL minus. Okay, so that's X01. Okay, so by equal circuit and into more, X1 is first state. So from this X1 is equal to can from impedance Z1 actually not equal by S. So from this not is equal to root of Z0 square, Z1 square minus R0 whole square. So actually your taking one is approximately X dash. Okay, so we know that X1 should have say rotor reactance surface. Okay, so from this X1 is equal to X2 dash equal to right X0 1 by 2. Okay, so first you are taking the motor as wound rotor, then stator rotor are separated. Okay, so the circuit divided R1 in ratio of the resistance of stator and rotor windings. Suppose you take this motor as viral edge, then R is usually find out by different methods as before discussed, and after finding out R, we have to allow in effect. Okay, so in fact I'll discuss. I'll tell you briefly in further classes. It is diagram R0. So we like skinner from R0 it will give R2 dash. So this R2 dash is nothing but effective rotor resistance referred to stator. From this R2 dash can be written as R0 minus R. So here R dash R1 is R1. From R1 in effect you get R dash is effective resistance referred to stator. So problems you see next class.